Good evening, friends. Welcome to my channel, Salesforce Fighters. Today start Salesforce admin advanced interview questions. Very important questions and very important videos and helpful the interview level questions. Start the video. First question: what is the profile in Salesforce and how do you assign it to users? Profile in Salesforce is collection of the permission and setting that determine what a users can access and do in the Salesforce platform. Profile control the following aspect of users experience in Salesforce. Object level permission, which object a users can access and the level of access, read, edit, and delete they have. Next, feed level security, which feeds a users can view and edit. Next, tab setting, which tab users can see in the navigation bar. Next, page layout assignment, which page layout users sees when viewing or editing the records. Next, record type, which records type users can access. Next, login hours and IP restrictions, when a users can log in from which IP address. To assign a profile to users, you can go to the users is record in Salesforce and edit the profiles feeds. Choose the desired profile from the drop-down list and then save the change to the users records. Next question: what is a role in Salesforce and how do you create a one? A role in Salesforce is a way to the group users with the similar access requirement. Role are the used to manage access to the records, as a users with the specific role can only access to the records that their role allow them to the see. To create a new role in Salesforce, you can follow this step. Navigation to the step first navigate to the set up the menu and select the users and then the roles. Second, click the new button to the create a new roles. Third, give the role a name and specify the parent role. The parent role determine the level of access that users assigned to the this role will have. Next, save the roles. Next, assign user to the role by clicking on the role name and the selecting the manage users. Next, select the users you want to add the role and click the add. Next, here is a code example to create a new role using the Salesforce REST API. Post service data of object and roles, name my custom roles, parents and role ID. Next questions. Here is an example of the simple report in Salesforce. Report type tabulars, object, accounts, feeds, account name, industry, annual review, renew, filters, annual the review the greater than 1 millions, grouping, industry. This is report will be display the table of account will be allowed annual renew greater than 1 million the grouped by the industry and including the account name and industry and annual renew the feeds. Next question: how do you create a reports in Salesforce? To create a report in Salesforce, follow this step. First, go to the reports tab in the Salesforce navigation bars. Second, click on the new reports button in the top right corners. Third, select the type of the reports you want to the create, tabular, summary and matrix. Fourth, select the object you want to the include the reports, account and contacts. 5, select the feeds you want to the include in the reports. 6. Add any desired filters or the grouping to the reports. 7. Save the reports by clicking on the save buttons. Next, once you have created reports, you can customize its appearance, format, and feeds as a desire. You can also schedule the reports to the run at the specific time and have the result delivers to your the emails inbox. Next questions. What is the dashboard in Salesforce and how do you create a one? Dashboard in Salesforce is a visual representation of your the data that provide an snapshot of key metric. The performance indicate and dashboards are made of the compounds such as a chart, table, and grouping, and allow you to the quickly see and analyze data trend, the market, and inform the decisions. To create a dashboard in the Salesforce, first go to the reports tab and create a reports. Choose the existing reports base your the database dashboard on. Next, from from the reports tab, click on the new dashboards button. Third, choose the type of the dashboards you want to the creator, such as a virtual bars, horizontal bar, or peak charts. Fourth, choose the reports you want to the base your the dashboards on the click the creator buttons. Five, customize your the dashboard by the adding compound and modifying the layouts. Next, what is the feeds in Salesforce and how do you create a one? Feeds in the Salesforce is a piece of information that you want to store about an object, such as a contact and accounts. Feeds can be the started created by the Salesforce or custom created by an administration. Here is how you would create a custom feeds in Salesforce. First, from set up the enter object in the quick find box, then select object managers. Second, select the object for which you want to the creator feeds. Third, in the object manager, select the feeds and relationship. Fourth, click the new buttons, then select the feeds type, text number, text box. And five, feed fill out the feeds properties such as a feeds label, length, and help text. 6. Click the save buttons. 7. After you want to the create the feeds, you can add it is to page layouts, reports, and the other compounds to make it available for us in your the ORG. Next questions. What is the validation rules in the Salesforce? When would you use on? One, validation rule is in Salesforce is used to the enforce data quality and consistency by the preventing users from the saving in invalid records. It is a automated the machines that is valid records before it is a save to the database. Validations rules are the created to the validate specific fields in the records based on the formula in expression, and they can be the user to the enforce business rules or data integrity. Here is an example of how to create a validation rules. First, go to the setup object and feeds object the manager. Second, choose the object for the which you want to the create a validation rules. Third, go to the validation rules and select section and click on the new. Fourth, enter the descriptive name for the rules. Five, enter the formula of expression for the rules. Six, set the errors message that is will be displayed to users if the validation rule fails. The next, save the rules. Example for you of when you would us validation rules is to the ensure that is a certain fields is allowed populated. For example, it a custom fields and name and annual the renew is required fields for all accounts. You want to create a validation rules that is a check if the fields is mp3 before and records is saved. If the fields and it's mp3, the users will be records on use errors message in indicating that is fields is required. Next questions: what is the record type of this Salesforce, and how do you create one? Records type Salesforce is a way categories records of specific the object into different group with the unique pick list value, page layouts and business process. You can use records type to give users and different experience when the creating a viewing the records based on the records type they have selectors. Here is a example of how you would create a records type in the Salesforce. First, navigate to the object you want to create the records type for, such as the account and opportunity. Second, go to the records type and section you, is under setup. Third, click new the records type. Fourth, enter and name and description for the records type. Five, select the profile you want to the have access to the records type. Six, choose the page layout you want to the use to records type. Seven, if necessary, select the picklist value you want to the use to the for the records type. Next, click the save. Now you can assign the records type to the users or the set it as a default for the object. To assign the records type to users, you would go to the users profile and select the records type under the records type setting sections. Next questions: how do you set up the new custom app in Salesforce? To set up the new custom app in Salesforce, follow this step. First, go to the setup menu. In the birds section, click on the create a app. Click on the new button and create a new custom app. Next, fill in the required the information for the custom app, such as a app label and the default landing tabs. Next, select the object and tabs that is should be the include the custom app. Optionally, you can also add the custom logo and set up the setting app setting. Next, click the save button and create a custom app. You knew the create app should now appear to app pick list when you log in the Salesforce. Here is the code and snippet process. Custom app and new custom app labels, custom app default, custom app the profiles, custom app the logo inside and custom app. Next questions: how do you add new the custom tab in the Salesforce app? To add the custom tab in the Salesforce app, you can follow this step. First, go to the step and menu the Salesforce. Search for tab in the quick find search box and the select tab. Third, select the type of the tabs you want to the create. Fourth, give the tab and label and choose an object that the tab will be displayed. Five, click the create button to add the tab to the app. You can also customize the icon and the visibility of the tab for the different profile. The process of the adding and custom tab to the Salesforce app in simple and can be done with the just a 5 click. Next, what is the looking fields in Salesforce? How do you create a one? Look up the fields in Salesforce is a type of fields that create a relationship between the two objects by the replacing records in the another's object. It's enables you want to the site associated records in on the object with the records in the another object. For the example, you can create a lookup fields for the custom object to the standard profiles standard object like the accounts and contact to the creator lookup fields and Salesforce. First, go to the object where you want to the add the lookup the fields. Click on the fields sections. Click on the new buttons. Next, select the lookup relationship. Enter the fields details such as the fields label, related object, and any other the option you want to the set. Next, click save. Next, here is an example of what the setup for lookup the fields and Salesforce might the lookup fields. Next, fields label, fields name, account, related object, accounts, display fields names. Once you have to create a lookup fields, you can use it associated records in one object with the records and another object to the do This simply click on the look of the fields and the records and the select the related records. Thank you, friends. Very important questions and Salesforce admin related questions and advanced level questions. So helpful the interview crack level questions. Please subscribe, like, and share to my YouTube channels. Thank you. Take care. Bye, friends.